Hey guys, welcome back to my train wreck of a channel. I don't know why you keep watching. Why are you here? Oh wait, my battery's about to die. Ah! Click the link down below to follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama not allowed on YouTube. Link below. Okay, see, I was literally like, I'm not gonna be dramatic for once. But I am. It is what it is, because it is. I have a lot of things to say to you right now. Oh my God. No, I look fat. I was gonna say I look skinny, but I really don't. Okay. You guys, hi. How is your Thursday night going? I'm so sorry my life's chaotic. Maybe it doesn't seem that chaotic to you. Maybe you're just used to it. Maybe everything seems normal, but my life has not been okay. I am really triggered by having to drive so much. I mean, yes, I am. I am. Okay, so I need to tell you the scoop. So I just uploaded a video that I filmed this morning and I put it out right away on Nikocado 3. It was an emotional rant. I was crying. I was screaming in the car, and it goes on for basically an hour. How long is it? Let's type it in. Nikocado, man-child, crybaby, fat. Oh, there it is. It goes on 56 minutes. And I kind of feel better. I think my hypoglycemia was kicking in. I was kind of like, sugar! And I feel better, but now I'm starting to get the crash. I'm starting to get hungry again. I'm currently editing a video for the main channel. Oh my God, you guys, I did an amazing collaboration. But I want to go out and get some Carl's Jr. I know you're like, ooh, more fast food. Honestly, I like Carl's Jr. It's really good. This comes out at 10:45. Okay, I'm just kind of making this little intro here before we go grab the food. I just want to thank all you guys for watching. I know. I was just like, all I do is complain. I know, but everything I say, real world issue, awareness, and not sugarcoating it like all these awful YouTubers. I don't know. I'm in LA. It's so amazing and so hip, so chic, so modern, so hip, so fun, so couture. And it's like, no, this place needs work and help, sister. This place needs some work, sis. And you're over here telling the world how it's perfect. I'm looking at you YouTubers. I mean, I can think of 1, 2, 3, 4, because they're kind of like together. There's just this cult, and they have millions of followers, just like me. Well, 2 of them are way more famous, and they're always promoting LA as being like the best place, the only place, la 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 la. It's just like, no. I don't like that attitude, A. I don't like to make people feel bad for where they come from. Number 2, you're really not that elevated. This city is in shambles, and you're painting it as if it's fluffy. It's really not okay. So, we're gonna get into depth about this. We're gonna go grab some food. And I also wanna say too, you guys, so yesterday I did a collaboration. I'm so excited to show you. I had an amazing time. And I'm not gonna tell you yet. I don't wanna spoil the surprise. I'm not gonna tell you anything actually, because you'll find out. And you know, so I'm here and I survived the plane ride and survived driving around. I feel like I'm ready to pee myself too. I have been driving so much and packing, unpacking. It's kind of like not okay. So stay tuned for that. I'm currently editing it, but I'm starting to get hungry, so which is why I'm like, all right, let's just do my intro sitting here. Sitting down so we can, oh, by the way, my chair. It's very upset with my weight. It's kind of like, mercy, have mercy, mercy, have mercy. And I'm like, that's what you get. Hey guys, welcome to my video. We have a lot to talk about. And I hope that all my food's here, because if it's not, I'll be very upset. But I'm having a peaceful morning for the most part. I just, you know, ooh, I'm literally all over the place. But, you know, I have to say, I do whine, I cry, I'm the biggest man baby on earth. You don't need to tell me, I know. Literally. But I do, well, ooh. I'm like battling 5,000 things in my head right now, so this video might get a little interesting. Hopefully we don't have a meltdown. But hi, I'm here. I have arrived in Europeanese. Europeanese. Getting down on my knees. I have some vitamin C. You guys, I'm not sick. I just want to make sure my immune system, because I had just moved to a very populated area, and I'm like, okay. I was, well, for the most, I mean, well, let's be real. I do keep to myself. I'm traveling alone. I haven't been to a bar, a club, church, I'm literally here eating food for you. That's it. Sounds so depressing, but hey, isn't that everyone's lives these days? That's why you're watching me, okay? Let's be real, okay? Let's not make it seem like I'm so, they better not have forgotten anything. I hate, okay, yes, this was 40 bucks. I hate when they tower everything on top of each other. So how on earth are you gonna fact check their work? How? How are you gonna fact check the work here? Do you know? When it's all just thrown on top of each other like this. Cheapers, creepers. I'm all ready, Missy. I ordered 2 of these. Oh, it's right here. Nick, you have issues. I know. Christ almighty. Okay. Where's my burrito? My burrito's not here. I can't stand when they think it's a smart idea to throw everything on top of each other in a bag. So you have to, you know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna put my foot down. And I'm gonna say, I'm not leaving. You took my money, I'm gonna sit here and wait. And by the way, if I order a big amount of food, which this is not even that much, don't throw it all on top of me. Give me a separate bag, please. That's just disrespectful. You're gonna crush the food, and then you can sneakily make sure that you know I won't check to see if you messed up because you don't feel like counting your ABCs. Oh, watch me. Next time I'll go to the drive-thru, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, did you just take my money? You took my money, did you not? You did. So I paid you, don't make me, I'm getting furious. French fries. Where's my burrito? This is all sauces. They give me a lot of sauce, but excuse me, I pay for a burrito.
Click the link down below to follow my Cameo, where I will make a special video just for you. We can also message each other too. Link below.
Everything's here. Everything's here. Oh, I'm so not smart. Now there's crumbs in my hair. Hi. You guys, like I was saying, well, they could have they could have messed up. She is a liar. They could have messed up. So from now on, when I go to the drive-thru and they say, excuse me, can you pull over to the side? We'll walk it out to you. I'd say, nope. No. If I wanted to park, I would have parked the first time. I'm at the drive-thru, I'm gonna sit and wait. And by the way, separate bags, please. And I'll record it for you to get the response. We'll see what they say. It's all still hot and steamy, so that's good. So let's just kind of decorate. Yes. Oh my God, they actually, I was gonna say I asked for 2 honey mustard. There is 2 honey mustard here. Okay. Okay. They did, okay. Okay. Wow. Am I okay? I don't know. I feel like this needs to be risen. We're gonna have to, okay, so I'll be right back. We're gonna make this thumbnail. I am so sorry for losing my temper. Actually, I'm not sorry, because I have every right to. So, I'm gonna make this a little more beautiful, and we're gonna begin the show because it's hot and steamy. I wanna eat it hot. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3, bam. Okay, so hi. All right, let's just start eating. Honestly, I'm so excited. So we have some French fries over here. We got some onion rings over here. Cha, 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 cha. Oh my God, so many things I need to talk to you guys about. So first, let's just eat. And let's open up some ranch, because I love ranch, yes I do. I'm so sorry for that intro. I kind of sound like a Karen, even though I would never be a Karen. That's not a good thing to do in life, to be a Karen. Oh no, is your name Karen? I'm so sorry. Do you have to change your name? Oh, yeah, no. They are so consistent. The, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm happy. Vitamins. I always do that when I travel. Well, the first couple days, but then I'm good. I eat my vegetables. So, how are you guys? Let's do all the flavors. Here we go. Barbecue. I love food. Love food. How can you not like food? I feel bad for all the people who watch me who are on diets, which is half of my viewership. Like, let's be real. Half of you guys, or girls especially, are all on diets. Women are watching me eat because they can't eat. No. Honestly, let's make the tilt go away. It's a little too tilty. Ooh. Rockabye. I knew that would happen. Cheapers creepers. Okay. Honey mustard. Ooh. I don't really like French fries. If I look a little swollen to you, it's just water retention. Oh my God. This is my first time trying. I got the ultimate or the country. It's like the big country boy. It's like the big, I think it's called the big country. They have like 4 types. They have a lot of burritos actually. Wait a minute. Come to think of it, isn't Carl's Jr. known for their burritos? My first time ever knowing, excuse me, I grew up on the East Coast. Okay, there's no Carl's Jr. there. And then many years ago, I watched Divine Munchies eat at Carl's Jr. in her car. It was burritos and cheese quesadilla. Wait, they have cheese quesadilla? Wait, have I been ordering the wrong stuff? I love cheese quesadilla. Well, anyway, she was getting, I was like, oh, it's Carl's Jr. So, yeah, she had so many for burritos. And come to think of it, on the side it says Green Burrito Town or something. Look inside real quick before I eat it, because I'm about to eat this whole. Come on, focus. Okay, snooze you lose. This is the breakfast burrito. This is the best thing I've had. Eggs, sausage, hash browns, some kind of cheese. Oh, that's good. Speaking of hash browns, I love hash browns. They call them hash rounds here. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love what I do. Shoot, I'm gonna try all their burritos for the next video. One of each, please. I can't put this down. I sucked that whole with a W. I sucked it whole. I sucked any holes. Okay. Excuse me, you're my mother. I didn't. Just justifying myself. Oh my gosh, it's the police flying around on their helicopters. Although can't a boat, well, okay, well, I don't know actually. Well, you guys, what else do I need to try? Onion rings. No, but that's the last time I ordered onion rings. It's been too many consistent bad onion rings. Actually, I've never liked their onion rings, ever. Excuse me, ever since I moved to Vegas, I have not liked these. I mean, I was really excited because, you know, I'm on the West Coast, so I was just like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're here. And I'm like, okay, there's Carl's Jr. everywhere. I'm gonna do it. And I had, what, 3 Carl's Jr. when I was in Vegas, and guess what? All the onion rings were not very good. So this is my last time, so just look at it, one heart, goodbye. No, they're gross, they're hard. But, excuse me, their waffle fries are good though. I want another burrito. That was the best thing. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Fried zucchini. Oh yeah. I love fried zucchini. That's not very nice. That's gross. I don't like buffalo sauce from anywhere, let's be real. Although I did enjoy it when Taco Bell had it in their buffalo fries and their buffalo, whatever, burrito. I wish burritos got more views on YouTube. I'd do them more often. It's so unfortunate, but also very fortunate that my biggest view is noodles. Especially on the main channel, millions. People want to see me slurp up the noodles. The spicy ones too. Oh, it's fortunate because they're cheap. I don't have to waste all my money, but it's also unfortunate because it hurts, it stings, it's horrible. But it's also fortunate again because some of them are really tasty, especially if you add cheese and butter. Oh my god, I kind of want noodles now. I want some cheesy noodles. Criminy crickets. So anyway, you guys, I kind of want to talk about a little something serious right now. Now that all the people who want to just see me be dramatic have already clicked out of here. Okay. This is my real audience here that's left. 5 people. I don't know. thousands of you are listening right now. Oh, I do want to, okay, so I did a video where I talked and I ran my mouth. I'm like, is anyone even watching this? If you made to the end, type the word Birkin on my Instagram. And overnight, 1,000 of you all went over and said, Birkin, 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 Birkin. Now my Instagram, you guys know, it's brand new, so all you guys don't even follow me and you don't even realize it. Yes, I used to have an Instagram, over 500,000 followers. 500,000 followers. I had that blue check mark, girl. And I miss it so much. And then I woke up and it's gone. So I have to start over. But anyways, I'm very happy that y'all came over. Thank you. I know a lot of people who watch me, older women, older men, don't have Instagram, that's fine. I know you're out there, thank you. So, well, I can look at my analytics. 50% of the people go to the end. So if a video gets, what, 150, 200,000 views, so 100,000 people watch the end. Maybe 75,000 people watch the whole 40 minutes of me talking and eating and screaming. I want another burrito. I really want another burrito. This was so good. Wow. Anyways, I do want to talk about something a little serious. Now, again, what do we not do on this channel ever? Politics, religion, and diets. Yeah, we don't do diets over here. And we don't have to talk about those other two things either. I don't want to tell people how to eat. I don't want to tell people how to think or pray. And I don't want to tell people how to vote. It serves no purpose to me because I'm stupid. I don't know anything about life, but everyone from all different backgrounds enjoy me. I remember on my Patreon, I'm like, I didn't say anything other than, is everyone voting today? Trump or Biden? Just curious. It was 50% Biden, 50% Trump, and I have a couple thousand people on my, so those are my closest supporters. So I'm like, okay, clearly everyone has different perspectives. Everyone votes on, some people are one issue voters, okay? And I'm not here to make anybody feel unwelcome or anyone feel uncomfortable, because what purpose would that serve to me? So anyways, we never talk about that stuff. Religion, no. Although I do say, I don't think it's right where you think other people should kind of be erased from the earth because they're different from you. And there's some religions or sections or interpretations of religion that do that. And I do think I'm outspoken about that, okay? But, so we're not gonna talk about any of that, but I just wanna say, yesterday or 2 days ago or 3 days ago, it's all a blur. I had a big meltdown upon arriving here. A lady came up to the window and she was screaming and banging and she really spooked me. She was clearly not mentally there. She was gone, you know, and I was really scared. I was really upset because my feet hurt, my ankles hurt, my butt hurt. I just drove for 2 hours. I just flew for 12 hours. Like, it was just, I was so tired, underslept. I had so much to do, and I was just like, that straw helped hit the camel's back. And I went to McDonald's and they charged me for my water. So I burst into tears. Now, upon arriving, I saw tents upon tents upon tents upon, and I mentioned the homeless thing, right? And everyone's laughing, oh, he's melting down about the homeless, triggered little man-child. Yes, I was a triggered man-child. But I kind of just touched on this on my Instagram a couple days ago, and I want to say it again here because a lot of people, again, don't follow my Instagram. Okay, we're starting over again. But I genuinely am very saddened by this. And I have personal reasons as to why I don't want to say, I don't want to get into that. I don't think I've ever talked about anything. Yeah, so I was just very sad by it. The density of it. For miles and miles and miles and miles. Where people were walking on the highway with carts. Clusters of people. I was like, is this zombie apocalypse? I'm not downplaying people who are homeless, by the way. I'm not saying they look like zombies. Just the idea of when else do you see people walking on a highway if they're escaping something crazy, like the Terminators coming out of the ground. They're all running down the highway. Like, where else do you see? I've never seen that. And I've traveled all over the world. And I've been I've been in very impoverished. I lived in Colombia for 3 years. I lived in Thailand for a year. I lived in Malaysia for half a year. I lived in Mexico for a year. I've been in areas, Guatemala especially, but I never saw, and if I did, it must have been like 1 or 2 people that, again, is not the density of the issue. I've never seen anywhere on earth. Now, I'm not the best world traveler, but I've never seen this on earth. Ever. Belize? Well, I kind of just passed through Belize, so I don't know. But Guatemala, I stayed there for a time. I remember there's like some beggars and stuff. But like 1 or 2. And I used to walk the streets. I was very like, this was before I was a YouTuber. I was very like, high risk, who cares what happens? I'm walking down the streets, Guatemala, I don't speak Spanish, hello. Really risky. Would never do that now, but you know, I was young, but I did not see tents, I did not see shopping carts, I didn't see people underneath folded up cardboard boxes, people making dog houses out of like sticks and stones. When I tell you, shock. And I remember, I've heard this. I remember during the election, again, we're not gonna talk about politics, but it was brought up a lot. And I think you have to like see it to believe it. I mean, you could Google images, but I never wanted to Google it. I mean, I never thought, you know, there's 50 states here. We can't know about every state ever. Oh my God. And so I was really taken aback and I started crying about it. And I know, I'm already prepared for it, the comments. Oh, look at, oh, you waste all your food. You should be out feeding the homeless. I know. Let's talk about that. I lived in Florida. It's illegal to feed the homeless. You'll go to jail. So that's been ingrained in me for many years. I've been in Florida, different parts of Florida for many years. That's kind of been ingrained in me. And also, I don't really see homeless anywhere in Florida. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but not thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And maybe it's because people can't feed them, it's illegal. I don't know every state's cleanup program, different policies, but before y'all criticize me and say all you do is eat, you should be out feeding everybody. We are in a pandemic. None of these people have masks on. Whether I get sick or I pass it to someone else and they end up dying, oh, I'll feel really horrible. So that's not worth it, A. But even if that wasn't happening, B, one of the reasons why so many people are ending up in these tents and streets and shopping carts and everything is because either A, issue with you know what, we'll just say it really quick, DRU, excuse me, GS. Or another issue is, well, that's a big issue, but the other one's just like mental issues, mental health, access, support, infrastructure, a system, finances to afford what they need. I mean, shoot, I remember one time I needed something and I spent hundreds. I had to get a therapist who was licensed to be able to diagnose and write prescriptions. I had to pay, And I remember looking at Orland, this was years ago, and I was like, how does everyone else pay for this? I'm like, what the? And it discouraged me from even wanting to take what I needed. How do you think most of these people feel out on the streets? Yeah, they're not doing anything. So those are 3 big issues right then and there. You don't want to approach anyone, hey girl, it's me, Nikocado, I bought you a Happy Meal. And they attack because they're high on something and they're not thinking, and they hurt me. I was reading in this area, a lady got stabbed 11 times in a volunteer section. She was volunteering her free time, she wasn't being paid for it. She was volunteering in a shelter. And one of the homeless people attacked her, stabbed her, and she died. It was in this area. So I'm not walking out and feeding random people when no one's wearing masks and I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know where their mind is. That's very dangerous, you know? So at the end of the day, it needs to be up to leaders to make something happen to help. Because I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. I don't care if you're rich or you're poor. We can all agree that it's sad for everybody to see people on the streets. It becomes a health hazard. It becomes a safety hazard. It becomes, oh, I just read this area of Europeans lost 40% of tourist, this was before the pandemic, tourist income, or maybe 30 something percent, because people are knowing about this issue and they're choosing not to come, or they don't come back because they were so bothered or they felt unsafe. They can't walk around at night. Again, no one's wearing masks. People are sleeping by gutters, sewers. I mean, you don't know what kind of disease. I mean, it's like, wow. And I'm just kind of like, look at me. I'm sitting here stuffing my face with Carl's Jr., complaining about my meltdown because I don't fit in the chair because I'm too fat. It's all good and fun. It's comedy. It's entertainment. I get it. I'm fat. I don't fit in nothing. Everything has its place, you know what I mean? You can't be like, well, you can't do this because this exists. Well, you can't do this because this everyone has struggles. Everyone's entitled to their own, everyone's feelings are valid, okay? I don't want to be like, well, you can't cry about this because someone out there has less. Life is a spectrum. There's always going to be people better than you and worse than you. Everyone's emotions are valid. Why do you think The Real Housewives is so popular? These people got it all. They got it all. They got money. They got cars. They got purses. They got fame. They got Botox. They got implants. They get purses. They get makeup. They own companies. They're comfortable. They have beautiful families. And they're fighting and pulling out each other's hairs over dumb crap. That's why people are so fascinated. It's like, really? You're fighting other people. You're putting your hands on other people. You're starting rumors and gossips. You're arguing with other humans when you got it all. You're at the 1%. You're at the top 1% of this country. And you're fighting with people and you're miserable and you're crying. That's why people are so intrigued by that show. I don't watch anymore. I used to. It really makes my blood boil. I can't watch that anymore. I used to. It's one of those things where you can't look away. Like, and it's so dumb. It's all over dumb stuff. Turns out half of them are all going to jail now for tax evasion and this pyramid scheme. And so everyone's feelings are valid. There's always going to be people who are at the top and they're sad. People at the bottom who are happy. Okay, when I lived in Colombia, I would bet that there's people in South America and Asia, Southeast Asia. I've never been to Africa, so there's a lot more I can travel to. But I would bet that some people who don't have phones, who aren't told you are only happy if you have this bag or this house on Instagram, that they're actually happier and they have less. They don't have junk food to poison their minds. Sorry, Carl's Jr. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, but I'm not. But I am. That's another issue. Number 4, I really don't want to get into because look at what I do. I'm a hypocrite. But you know, food does play a big role in how people think and behave. You know, if people are going months without a single piece of vegetables, such as people who are on the streets, how do you think that's affecting their mind? I make sure I have my collards every day. I mean, it does play a role. We can't say that it doesn't. It would be ignorant and false to say that food does not play a role in mental health, because it does, and physical health. It absolutely does. So that's the 4th area. Pandemic, DRUG, excuse me, S, issues, mental issues. Food issues. People are not getting nutritional issues. Income, finances. There's a lot of issues that goes into play. Why people need help. That's what all comes down to. People need help. This is very serious. I'm so sorry. I never talk about serious stuff on my channel. But this is really personal to me for reasons I don't want to go into. And something I can say to you is that I eat food for a living. A part of homelessness is obviously people are skipping meals. They might want to because they prefer the crack or whatever I don't know anything about drugs actually, so I don't know. I did see this one video in this area. Someone was walking down saying, this is what it looks like in 2020. 2021 or something, and there's a lady with her needle, and she went fling, fling, fling. She was like fling, 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 like it was sprayed on, and he was just walking by with his camera, and it was on the streets, and there's all these people here, and she's just like flip, fling, fling, getting it ready. It's like out in the open. That's what she prefers, you know. Anyways, it's not as simple as, Nick, you stuff your face, you waste food, you're disgusting, you need to go out and feed everybody. I could end up being one of those people stabbed or catch you know what and die. So I don't want to hear that, but I want you to know that I'm aware, and I'm so aware that I was crying in the car. I was crying about this. What time is it? I need to make sure that I'm like, I was crying, you guys. I was crying. I was not happy. I was sad. And I'm a little scared from that lady, but it turned into sadness, really. I was like, cheapers. Part of me is like, man, if the camera was on, that would have been good content. Another part of me is like, this is really not content, though. This is people struggling. This is not content. You know, part of me is just like, do I pull out my camera and just show myself driving down the street so people see? Because knowledge is power. Awareness is power. Another part of me is like, this is not an exhibit. You don't want to just show this as it's some kind of spectacle, but it's also reality. And I want to say, I wish some other YouTuber would have pulled out the camera and been like, this is what this place looks like right now, by the way, because that's awareness. I had to find out for myself because I didn't see any other YouTubers filming it. They just film like YouTube culture, their, you know, their big houses and their new cars and blah 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 and shopping. They don't show the reality. So it's kind of like I'm torn. I'm like, hey, I don't want to film people like that. Part of me is like, but it could be an educational thing for my viewers, because I never really get to do, my channel's all entertainment, right? It's really not about anything serious, ever. And this to me is, it's not political, it's not religious, and it's not diet. I did mention diet, but that's just, I'm sorry, but give these people kale. They're not gonna be like, okay, we're better, we're gonna go buy a house now. Yeah, no, okay, I don't wanna get into that part. It really does come down to people needing help. But it has nothing to do with religion or politics, which is why I'm speaking on it. Because I've always told myself, I'm not going to tell people how to eat or think. I'm not going to tell people how to vote or think. I'm not going to tell people how to worship or think. I'm just going to be myself and entertain. And I've done a very good job of that. You know what I mean? I've done a very good job. I'll complain about stuff here and there, but it's never ever specific to religion or politics, ever. So, oh my God, these are so good. So I kind of feel guilty in a way too. I'm just like sitting here. Now, I do want to say too, which I announced on my Instagram before it got deleted, the old one. Every month, because I have someone that helps with my finances and taxes, because as a YouTuber, you have to do it yourself. Okay, YouTube isn't putting stuff away from me, and Social Security and federal tax and state tax. No one's doing that for me. I have to do it myself. So, something that I do is I give over $1,000 every month to a local food bank. But I'm just like, this is not enough. Coming here, it was like, coming here is like eye-opening that this is my country. Europeanese is, this is my country. And it's only going to get worse. And I just want you to know that I'm actually really sad by it. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have the solution. I don't have the answer. I really don't. I don't. I think it's gonna have to be a very complex, multi-structural, comprehensive approach. And it starts with the leaders, really. Because again, we can't all go around doing stuff in a pandemic and not knowing what people are on. I mean, I guess you could if you didn't care, but I care. You know, I care. So, and part of the issue is that when people get released from prison or jail that don't have an address, the government sends them to homeless shelters. So they go from fight or flight mode, years in a box where they have to have a front where it's probably very scary, where the mentality is fight to the end. You know what I mean? That the mentality is rough. And they go straight into a place that's very similar but free. I've watched some documentaries talking about a lot of the homeless facilities and shelters made to help these people. However, the system, politics, whatever, how everything's organized is dumping people that get out of prison into them as well, and it's bringing up crime in the areas. How is someone to get back on their feet? See, that's what I'm saying. It's not a one answer fixes everything. It's not. It's not. A one answer fixes everything. How are these people? Oh. So it becomes a health hazard, a safety hazard. I've seen protests on the news. Again, I spent an hour researching it. I was like, where did I just arrive? I am shook. And there are people protesting against homeless shelters from being built, in their area. Because it's bringing crime up, and that's part of the issue too. And again, the people who are they're not coming from the prison, but they are homeless, but they're on something, or they're addicted to something, or they have mental issues. It's not even about DRGS. It's not even about that. It's just that they're a little crazy and they need some help, and it comes down to who pays for it. Well, where do they stay while they're getting better? Blah, blah, blah. It's a problem. And, my God. And I also don't think one person's to blame for this. I think it's multi-sections. That's why, again, I don't think it's political to say that this is a problem. Everyone's affected. It's saddening. Which is why I'm talking about it. But I guess I'm done. I feel like I'm repeating myself now. I don't have the answer. And I really wish I did. I know every action makes a difference, but I guess the difference I could make is that I could tell 200,000 people at once about something like this, whereas most people don't have that. That type of action. So here's my action, spreading awareness, I guess, but I want to do more. I just don't know what. Part of me was like, it would be so cool to like buy 20 McDonald's Happy Meals and just walk up to people and like, here you go. But then I imagine myself getting chased or getting something thrown at me, or I'm a scaredy cat. Clearly, I cry when a lady bangs on the door. This is not my personality to approach strangers like that. B, no one's wearing masks, so I'm just like, on one hand, I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool, but I was like, that would be nice, and I'm like, that's not gonna go over very well. So I just feel stuck, I don't know what the answer is. This is a very serious video. I'm so sorry. I'll be funny tomorrow, I promise. Ew, I don't like these. I'm really shook. Honestly, I'm so shook. I think part of it's the weather too. People don't have to fight hurricanes here. People don't have to fight through blizzards and freezing temperatures. They don't have to fight through blistering heat in the 120s. They don't have to deal with tornadoes or avalanches or tsunamis. It's like, maybe that's why it's so prevalent here than other parts of the country. So it could be politics, which I don't want to get into because I don't freaking know. I don't know what the answer is, so I don't even want to bring it up because I don't even know what to tell you what the answer is. But I also think it's just like, if we look at the environment, this environment, it's probably easier for people to get by. You know, I grew up in Philly. They'll freeze to death. They'll freeze to death. They'll literally freeze on the bench come December, January, February, March. So maybe people make sure there's more action to make sure people aren't on the streets because there'll be a lot of dead bodies everywhere. Not funny. That's like a morbid, oh my God, I'm scared, like nervous laugh. I'm not laughing at that, I swear. You know, so that's probably part of it too. Those fries are good. I feel like helpless, you know. Like, what do I do then? Just keep driving around everybody. And some of them are so, you know, they're high or really just gone mentally. I've seen so many people with their clothes off. I've seen people screaming at the buildings. Rah, 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 rah. Like, for someone who's not from here, it's the first thing you see. And it's kind of just haunting my thoughts. It's actually really hard to enjoy this place because I can't even go 2 blocks without seeing people sleeping on trash. How am I supposed to feel as another human being? How do people come here and spend all this money and enjoy themselves when they see people sleeping in trash? How? I don't know how. I can't just enjoy myself going out. I haven't even walked anywhere because I'm also a little afraid, I'm not gonna lie. How do I enjoy myself? I don't. Maybe this is why tourism is dropping.
A big thank you to my patrons for supporting this video, and a bigger thank you to my new executive producer, Leslie Jeppesen. If you'd like to become a producer and help support my channels, or if you just want to join the community to see what else I'm posting, come on over to my Patreon by clicking the link down below. You must be age 18 or older. And for something even more personal, gift yourself a personalized video just for you. Or book a video for someone and surprise them. We can also DM each other and chat one-on-one. So if you want to watch even more content from me, come follow my Patreon. But if you want a personalized video or just want to talk, come over to my Cameo. Patreon and Cameo are both linked down below. Thank you so much. Bye.